Hello friends, in this video we are going to do the meshing of a 3D component. So I go to this open and suppose I select this file, that is AHM1602. Select this file and click on this open. First of all, we have to check whether this solid is mappable or not. So in this topology I select mappable and then click on this shaded geometry. And now we can see there is no orange surface. So this geometry is already mappable. So there is not separately need to edit this solid. But we cannot do the meshing of a complete solid at a single time. We still have to split this solid into small segments. So to split it, I go to this geometry panel and go to solid edit. In this solid edit, I will select trim with surface. So I go to this solid and select this complete solid, trimming surfaces. Suppose I will trim this with this surface. Okay, not this. Deselect it, click on this reset, select this surface and click on trim. We can see the surface is trimmed. Similarly, we can trim it on the other side. So select the solid, surface and then select the reference surface and click on this trim. We can also trim this solid with this inner trimming surfaces. So select this solid, click on surface, select this surface and its opposite surface. Select this surface and click on trim. And now we have one solid remaining. We can also trim these solids. Select this solid and select this solid and then surface. This time I will select the outer surfaces. So I select this outer surface. This is the trimming surface. Similarly on the other side, select this surface and click on trim. And now this geometry has been trimmed. So click on return. In this geometry we can see we have a lots of solids. So it is better to assign each solid to a different component. So I go to this option of component, go to option of create, then component name. In the card image, select no card image. In the property, we don't want any property. So click on this arrow, select no property. Component name, insert the name 1, click on create. Similarly, just keep on making the component 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have created 10 components. So if there is need of any more component, we can create more component. And if we have any empty component, we will delete that component. So I click on this return and now assign each solid to a specific component. So I go to tools option and go to organize. In the collector, select this solid. We can click on this arrow, select solid. So go to the geometry. Suppose I select this solid, destination, select 1 and click on move. And then select the second solid, destination is 2, click move. Similarly, this outside solid, destination is 3 and move. And this solid, destination is 4 and then move. So I can go to this component, turn off all the solids we have created, and then we have some more component remaining. So I go to this solid, assign it to destination 5, move. Then select next solid, destination, okay, we have not created 6 elements, so I assign it to 7, move. Then select the solid, destination is 8, move. Okay, then this solid, destination is 9, move. And this solid, select this solid and destination is 10, move. So we need one more component. So I click on this return, create component, that is component number 11, click on create. And then turn off all the solids. So we see only one solid is remaining and we have to assign it. So organize, select the solid, destination is 11 and move. Click on return and then turn on all the solids. And now let's start the meshing. First of all, we will start the meshing onto this outer faces. So turn off all the other solids and just focus on the solid 1. We see we have only now solid 1. So I go to 2D auto mesh and then select this top face and click on mesh. Number of elements, suppose here I want, okay, on this side I want 25 elements. So element density I can select 25, press enter and then click here 25. Once again I want 25 onto this side, so click here, it will 25, and onto the remaining side we can select, suppose I select 40 elements, so I insert 40 and then click here. Similarly I want 40 elements here and then hit the roller. So element density is fine and then click on return. So we have done the meshing of top surface. We have to do the meshing of bottom surface. So go to this bottom surface and just make sure the number of elements on this top and bottom surface should be equal. Only then it will create the mesh. So I go to this bottom surface and then select this bottom face and click on mesh. Select number of elements. Onto this side number of elements were 40, so select this 40, click 40. Onto the second side number of elements were 25, so select 25 and 25. Hit the roller. So meshing is done. Okay, we have selected the number of elements wrong. We need 40 element on this side. So 25 here and then 25 here and then element density 40. I want 40 elements here and also 40 elements on this side. Then hit the roller. Click on return. So 2D meshing is done and then go to return and go to solid map and click on line drag, elements to drag, select this element, go to element by face and then elements to match, click on this arrow, select the element, so select this bottom element and then select element by face. Along the lines, so click on along geometry by lines, so select this lines one by one like this and click on mesh. And now we can see mesh density is very fine, so we can click on reject. Suppose I increase this element size and then click on mesh and then click on return. So we have done the meshing of first component, and side by side just assign the elements to each component. So click on this tool, organize, and this time I will select element, so select this element. We can also select element by collector, so click on this element, click on this element by collector. Element has been assigned to this collector solid map, so click on this, select, destination is 1 and click on move and then return. So now elements has been assigned to this element 1 and then turn on more surfaces, and now we have to do the meshing of the surfaces that are attached to it. So next surface we can do the meshing, and now one more thing we can see into this geometry. The geometry on all the 4 sides is similar, so we can do the meshing on one side and then we can copy that meshing on the other sides. So it will really save our time. So to copy the meshing, I go to the option of tools and go to reflect. In this reflect option, we have to select the elements. Okay, before this we need to create some nodes. So I go to this return and then go to geometry, nodes. We need some nodes at the mid of the line. Like in this case, if we want to do the meshing of this on this other side, we need a mid section. So I select this line, go to the option of extract parametric, number of U nodes I want 4 and click on create. Okay, click on this reject, number of nodes I want 3 and then it will create a mid node. Now we can see we have a mid node and then click on return. Go to tools, reflect. From here select elements, select any element and then click on attached. So all the elements are selected and then we have to select a plane. We can either create plane with respect to nodes like n1, n2, n3 and a base point. I go to axis. Now we have to select with respect to which axis we have to create the move. And now we can see this z axis is going along this length. So this is z axis and the plane is xy. So we can make the copy with respect to z axis. Base node will be this node. Click on return and then click on this element and then go to duplicate and select original component and then click on reflect. And now we can see the elements has been copied to this feature. Click on return. In the similar way we can do the meshing on the other side also. For this we need a base node. So once again I go to geometry, nodes, select a line. Suppose I need a line. Suppose I select this line, number of nodes 3 and click on create. So we have a midpoint of the line and then click on return. Go to tools and reflect and then select element. So what we can do is click on this element option and select all. It will select elements on the both sides and now we have to select with respect to which axis we want to create the copy. And now we can see this time we need ZY plane and this length is along the X axis. In this type I will select X axis and the base node will be this node. Click on, so before this reflect option, go to elements, click on this, go to duplicate and current component and then it will copy all the elements and now we can reflect them. And now we can see the meshing has been assigned to all the components.